edit some parts out.
That's fine. It's really like this. I'm not. Okay. Okay, good afternoon. Ask you how you're doing. Okay, good. Okay, got it? Okay. Good afternoon, how are you?
Well, good, how are you?
Good. Okay, we're going to start off with our question of the day. How do you think the days and nights change?
How are you tonight, isn't it?
So I want you guys to take like a minute, think about it. How do you think the days and nights change? Corey?
Well, during the days it's light out, and then it changes when it becomes dark out to the night.
Okay, what do you think causes it to do that? Corey?
The sun and the moon. Because when the sun's up, it's light out. Then when the sun goes down, the moon's
Okay,
out, and
that's
it's
a
dark.
great answer. Now, does the sun just disappear?
No.
Where does it go?
Down.
Where's down? What happens? Do you see it travel throughout the sky?
And when the earth moves, it goes to another part.
Okay, so we can kind of see the sun moving throughout the day,
Yes.
and then it kind of goes to the other side of the sky.
Yes.
Same thing with the moon?
Yes.
I don't know if you're awake long enough to see if the moon moves.
No.
But sometimes when you see it, it's like over in the corner, right? Okay. So when the earth is moving, don't know if you guys knew the earth moves, but it moves. So Corey, I want you to come up real fast. You're gonna be my handy dandy helper. We're gonna explain how the days and nights change. So I want you to hold the globe, okay? So I want you to spin the globe gently, without making it fall over, in a circle. Okay? See how the globe is staying in one spot, but it's spinning in a circle. That's called rotating. Okay? So the earth is rotating, which is how we start to see the sun and the moon go. Now I'm going to stop, and I want you to move in a circle, but don't move the globe. I want you to move with the globe in a circle. Okay? So the difference between that is, you can stop. The difference between that is, was the earth moving in a circle, or was it revolving in a circle?
Revolving.
It was revolving. So revolution is when the earth is moving in the circle, and then rotation is when the earth is spinning in the circle. Now I want you to do both at the same time. Okay, you can stop. So that's what the earth does, and that's actually how the days and the nights change. So while the earth is spinning, it's also revolving around the sun, and it's moving, which is causing us to see the sun and the moon. Oh, okay, sorry. Now I want you to slightly tilt the earth. Yeah. So I want you to hold your fingers like this, the top and the bottom, okay? Your fingers are technically the imaginary line of the axis of Earth, because Earth is slightly tilted while all this is happening. Do you think Earth is straight up and straight down?
No.
No, it's slightly tilted. So while it's rotating and revolving, it is slightly tilted, and that's what an axis is. Okay, you can take a seat, and then I'll take that. Thanks. I want you guys to write down what your own definition of rotating and revolution and axis are, based off of what we just learned. And if you have any questions, feel free to raise your hand. Okay, so now that Corey got a chance to come up here, I want everyone else to go ahead and get their globe out, and then they're going to come up here, and I want you guys to practice on your own in front of your desk, spinning gently the earth and then moving it in a revolving way. If I have more than one student, then obviously everyone would stand up and then they would go ahead and participate, but I only have one. once you're done, I want you guys to move into your colored centers, groups. So we can do quick centers. We're going to do 5 minutes at each center. If you are at the student center today, I want you guys to work on a worksheet, which is going to have you match definitions, the ones that we just learned, together, and then you guys are going to do a little diagram of showing how the earth spins and where the sun and the earth are. Okay? And then if you're at the teacher center, I want you guys are going to come over with me. We're going to practice going over what revolution and rotating are and what an axis is. Now, take my phone over here. Corey. You're horrible. Okay. Yikes. Okay. Okay. Corey, can you explain to me what rotating is? And if you want, you can use your globe for your definition, unless if you want to say it.
Okay. So rotating to me would be like spinning in place.
Okay. And then what's revolving?
Revolving is like walking in a circle or moving in a circle, but you're not spinning.
Okay.
Just moving.
Now, does the Earth do one or the other, or does it do both?
It does both
Like that?
at the same time. It goes like this.
Straight up and straight down?
No, this side.
Why? What does the Earth have?
There's an axis on the north and south pole.
Good job.
So smart.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, Now, I want you to stand up. Spin in a circle. Are you rotating or are you revolving?
Rotating.
Okay. Now I want you to move in a circle. Are you rotating or are you revolving?
Revolving.
Okay. You can take a seat. So I want you, in your journal, I want you to write difference between the two, and I want you to draw a picture of the Earth, and I want you to show the arrows of how it moves. Okay? You're doing a great job. Does that make sense, or do you need a little bit more help?
Nothing makes enough sense.
Okay.
We'll find out. You can yell at me if I do it wrong.
Great.
So what circle?
It's okay. Do the best you can. It's fine. You don't have to be perfect. It can be as best of the Earth that you can get it to be. Is there something similar about the two when you rotate and you revolve?
Yes, you're always in a circle.
Mm-hmm. So you're kind of almost making like a circle motion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, so 5 minutes are up. I would like you guys to switch centers. And if, like I said, if I had more students, then we would switch centers. But we're just going to go to the close the independent practice, which would be you would take a test, like a little quiz. It would be 15 questions. And you would have to pretty much just complete the worksheet, match it up, and then use the words in your own sentences. So to close the lesson, today we have learned what rotating revolving is and what the axis is of the Earth. And we know that in order for the days and nights to change, we have to have the rotation from Earth, and then once it's sunny and we rotate and revolve around the sun, then it gets dark out. Mm-hmm. So wouldn't that kind of make sense as to why one side of the Earth isn't always facing the sun? Mm-hmm. Okay. Are there any questions that you have?
No.
Okay. Can you explain to me how the Earth's rotation affects our days and our nights?
The Earth's rotation?
Yeah. So how does it affect our days and nights?
It affects them because I learned that if the sun's facing us, then Europe and all the other places, it's dark out. And then when it spins around, it becomes nighttime here, and it becomes daytime there.
But how does it affect us, though? So if it didn't spin, what would happen?
It would always be day or it would always be night.
Would we be cold?
Yes, extremely.
Because it would be
Because-
dark out. We wouldn't have any heat.
There'd be no heat from the sun.
And then one side would be extremely hot.
Yes.
And super hot, like a desert.
Mhm.
No rain, nothing. Okay. Good job.